Laserfiche is a content management and automation platform used by companies to organize and share information in an efficient manner, automate repetitive and routine tasks, and generally lessen the burden on staff, freeing them up to perform more important tasks. The ICC has been helping local building officials for many years, and now we'd like to bring these solutions to the private side of the construction industry. Today, we'll look at the content organization capabilities of Laserfiche, followed by some automation tools that can really benefit your business. Laserfiche has the option to be a cloud or a self-hosted system on your own servers. Many in the construction industry prefer the cloud so employees in the field or working remotely can access work content as long as they have an internet connection. IT departments love it because it's always up to date and requires no server maintenance costs. We'll look at the cloud version today, but the functionality is incredibly similar in both systems. Laserfiche relies on a unique login for each user for tracking and audit purposes. So let's log in. As we open the document repository, you'll notice it's designed with a Windows computing feel that allows users to quickly learn the system and feel comfortable. In this sample folder, you see that Laserfiche can store any electronic file, such as TIFF, PDF, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, or even Outlook emails. You can edit image file types within the system, and all other file types, like CAD drawings or video files, can be opened in their native program. One of the key concepts in Laserfiche is metadata, which is organizational data similar to the music on your phone. You search your music library with the metadata of song name, genre, artist, or even album name, and they help you find the song. In Laserfiche, we do the same thing by creating metadata templates that fit how you organize and find data. In this example document, we see it's a contract with Nationwide Insurance, and we see the dates that the contract is effective and expires. The other fields are related to records retention policies and help us know when it's appropriate to delete documents. This other document is a project document, and notice that this template relies on drop-downs that narrow our search dynamically based on each previous selection. We try to take out the human element of misspelling or having to remember a list and automate as much as possible. There are a number of tools to bring documents into the system, but for this video, I'll demonstrate a very simple drag and drop. So let's pretend that I have a document that needs to go into a project folder. As I drag this file in, a screen pops up that allows us to apply the metadata. In this case, I'll choose the construction foreman binder template and fill in the rest of the fields. If this was where I wanted the document, I'd click import and we'd be done. Or we can program a Laserfiche workflow to rename and file a document automatically. In this case, we use the field metadata to store the document in the Construction Demo Project folder, and then drill down through Quality and Procedures, and we'll find our document has been automatically moved into the Quality Control Procedures folder. This automation is great for reducing human mistakes of miskeying or misfiling a document. During import, we can OCR the document or make it text searchable. Along with the metadata and the text searchability, this provides some incredible search capabilities that make it very easy to find what you want and never lose a document again. I mentioned that we OCR every word, so let's search OSHA just to see what we find. Notice that without opening the document, we can look through the context hits where our search word shows up in the sentence where it exists. If I click on one of those context hits, it opens the document right to the page that I need and then highlights the word that I was looking for. When looking in the document, I even see other context hits highlighted, but a different color until I select them. In our search tools, we can create views as saved searches. For example, our foreman binder search organizes the files related to Project 362 into what looks like an old paper foreman binder, But with Laserfiche, any documents updated in the field or in the office are instantly updated and accessible to everyone. Every department can create these searches to ease their workload. For instance, this invoice search narrows our search to the AP documents template and only searching invoices from the last 3 years. All you have to do is change the name of the vendor that you're looking for. You can see how these search tools make it easy to find what you're looking for, even if it was mislabeled or misfiled. So with our documents in the system, and we've searched and found them, now we need to be able to work with them. In Laserfiche, anything you did with physical paper can be done digitally as well. The annotation tools like highlight, sticky note, stamps, and more are across the top of the page. Sticky notes are a great way to let someone else search for something later on. We can ask someone to electronically sign this document. After they search and find it, they can scroll down and use a stamp to put on their signature or even add a date stamp, and you can resize and recolor each of these annotations to make it fit what you want it to fit. As we save these annotations, you'll notice this document is set up to track versions. Laserfiche keeps a version of each change you've made, and you can go back to a previous version anytime you like. Everyone will be able to make sure they are on the most current version of a document. Finally, you'll want to be able to easily share documents with people outside your organization. It's as easy as selecting the files you want and clicking share. You then have the option to direct email the files, or if the files are too large for email, you can use direct share, which sends them a web link with an expiration date so they can download the files. You will be able to track when they open the site, when they download the files, and all of this is automatically tracked and reportable through Laserfiche. As we move towards automation, we're going to focus on Laserfiche forms, which are online forms, but they have some automation and workflow that happens behind the scenes to help keep the processes moving. Our vehicle maintenance form uses database lookups to quickly populate information. You then select an action, such as entering the monthly mileage report, which uses visual clues to show that service is needed. You can then select to send the motor pool a notice to perform the work. I mentioned the automation behind the forms. This is the process diagram behind the vehicle maintenance form. While there are paths for each action, we just updated the monthly mileage, sent a notification, and then Laserfiche will save the form, track who entered the information, and update our database so it's ready for the next service need. So for instance, you can assign a health and safety training to all of your employees and track who has accomplished the task. You could even automate it so it goes out automatically once every year if this was an annual training. You can use a timesheet tracking form with a pre-filled list of projects, which makes it easy for your employees to put the hours they spend in each day right on which project they were working on. We can create an invoice approval process where the managers can approve invoices while actually seeing the invoice digitally right within the online form. When they submit it or approve it, this automatically tells the finance team the next step to take. Possibly your safety officer or a foreman would want to do an inspection at certain points throughout a project. This is a concrete inspection form and allows the user to actually check all the boxes, write some notes, but then notice this upload form. If they are on a mobile device, they can actually take pictures with the mobile device's camera, and it will automatically be added to this form when it is saved back into the repository. Finally, I'd like to mention that Laserfiche is designed to integrate well with other software. We regularly integrate with GIS, finance, and other systems, and we'd be happy to discuss any integration questions you may have. We can only show so much in a short online video, but if you'd like to learn more about how Laserfiche and the ICC can help your company, please reach out. We can do a more personalized demo that focuses on the areas you are excited about and answer any questions you have. Thanks for your time. We look forward to hearing from you.